What's up, ladies and gentlemen? You know what it is. Are you the one? You see what I'm sitting next to. This is Sensei. I'm introducing her now because this is probably the calmest you're going to see her. We have guests on guests on guests. It's about to go down. There's even people here I don't even know in the studio. Let's go.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
No nigga wanna be my ex. I love when he go on tour cause
Hey, she got up. Hey. Oh.
Get it. Get it.
We need that wide angle lens.
Yeah, Cardi B, I'm back, bitches.
It's like the fourth time we use Cardi.
Because
it's super lit.
And this episode is lit.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. It's Wednesday, 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. It's Are You the One? Give it up.
Yay.
Hey.
It's 9:19. We're a little late. It's okay.
Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. CP time. Okay, so check this out. I'm your host, Lem Gonsalves. You already know who I am. Poet Saint all day, every day. This is Sensei Don't Play.
Hello, everyone. I am apologizing before we even start the show.
Yeah.
Okay, in advance. Oh, and also I want to give a shout out to Waikiki from the Bay, clothing designer. She just made this for me. So.
Boom.
Gotta show her some love.
Melody Rose in the building.
Hey guys, let's keep this quick so we can start. Melody_Rose, follow me.
Nino Llanera.
Hey, you can catch me at Nino Llanera on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat.
It's guest time.
Yes.
It's guest time. Ladies and gentlemen.
Finally.
Back by popular demand. Y'all give it up for Tyler.
That's good. How's it going, everybody?
You good?
I'm good. AKA
How you
Daddy
feeling?
Longlegs over here.
Daddy Longlegs. This dude almost kicked me in my chin. That's how tall he is. He's way over there. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm super excited of this guy. He just got off world tour. Came straight from the airport to the studio. Ladies and gentlemen, E-Money's in the building. Yes. He was looking at me like, who are you talking about? What's
like,
up, E-Money?
How we doing, man?
I'm good.
Excited to be here.
Yeah,
We're so happy.
You
you're
looking
here.
great, man.
I'm a huge fan of. I haven't listened to one of your shows, but I'm a fan of the idea of like.
I'm a fan of the idea of this show. I mean, that's
Let's go.
honesty, though.
Okay.
I appreciate
You're
that.
keeping it real. I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
No, everybody talks about you guys. I know you're amazing.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Well,
We try.
You guys are the Sports Center or the ESPN of reality.
Oh my God.
Somebody
Right.
just said it.
Yes.
Whoa.
That's
I'm
what
gonna turn my collar up right now.
And I know nothing about
Yeah.
sports, okay?
But
You
has
gassed
MTV
him
called
up
the
way
shit?
too much.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta
Let him
get
gas
on
it
the
up.
good side.
Yeah. Do it.
Gotta get on the press's good side all the time. So.
Thank
Cool.
you.
Yes.
Now we got the man of the hour. now.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce him correctly. So,
Sensei should introduce him.
I know,
to this
really.
one.
So
She
I'm
can.
just. I'm,
I mean, I can.
You can.
I can.
I'm just gonna say this, and then you can just go forward. If Jesus was in 2017 and he was a millennial, it would be Clinton. There you go. Okay,
I mean,
go
that
ahead.
wouldn't have been my intro, but
What would your intro have been?
Go
I
ahead,
mean,
intro.
I love Jesus. Okay. My favorites. Well, they're not. I mean, they might be a couple. I don't know yet. But my favorite, like, perfect match that wasn't a perfect match.
Yes.
Clinton is on, motherfucker.
Clinton's on Skype. What up?
Hey.
Wow.
What's up, man?
I want a girl to look at me like she's looking at Clint right now. Oh my God.
What's up, Clint? How you
Girl, how you
doing?
looking?
I don't know.
You good? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear y'all.
Okay. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Doing good. Okay.
How are your DMs?
DMs, you know, they going crazy.
Dog, they were, but Jasmine, I don't know if I want to say that he told me some stuff in confidence, but his DMs are popping before the show. So.
I'm sure.
Well,
Right.
right. I mean, we can all agree to that.
you know, I'm just saying. So we're just gonna get right into it because we got a lot to cover.
Let's do it.
Clinton, we're gonna talk to you a majority of the next 15 minutes or so before we let you go. But I want to start right away, and I'm gonna let Sensei ask you the first question because we had Uche on last week. I'm sure you know and aware of that, and probably watched the show. I'm sure a couple of times, and so we were all heartbroken. So Sensei, take it away.
Okay, I love me some Uche, but hold up. I need to talk about this ex, okay? I was watching this, and I'm like, the girl was like, yeah, we best friends. And then she did the smirk and, like, the lips where it's like,
Yeah.
we still fucking. So I just need to know, like, is this like a friends with benefits situation? Or is this like, y'all really just that love and basketball situation, which is probably still a friends with benefits situation? Or what's popping with that? How did that feel, having your ex there, your best friend?
I mean, that's not my best friend, first of all.
Not my best.
Like, I dated her in college. Like, we were never like officially like boyfriend, girlfriend, but I did like date her for a while in college. But I think like she was just kind of nervous, and she didn't want to like, make me seem bad or anything like that. So she was just like, yeah, we're friends. But I actually haven't talked to her since I graduated, like last year. So
Have you talked to her recently?
like after the show, yeah, after we got off the show, she hit me up and stuff. But we don't
Like,
really
hey,
talk.
best
Like,
friend. I'm just playing. Giving you a hard time. All right. What else y'all got?
Well, I obviously, just going back, obviously a couple of episodes, when you and Uche were not a match, it seemed like, and we had guests in here. Tyler was one of them, saying basically, this is the golden couple. This is we're hoping is going to be a match that's going to save the game for us.
For real.
And it did not happen that way. And it seemed like you were both pretty heartbroken and devastated. I just want to get going back a couple of episodes, what your feeling was when you found out you were not a match, and then kind of moving forward, like how everything, because there was some stuff that was popping off with Jada and how she kind of wanted to, holler at you, and then, there was a lot of drama going on. So take me back there, and how did you feel about that?
Yeah, so I mean, up to the point of, me and Uche and I found out like we weren't a match. We were like connecting basically, every day. Like we were talking, getting to know each other. It was a genuine thing, you know what I mean? Like I found out, like, she's just like a really sincere person, just the way she carries herself, the type of woman she is. She has a lot of respect for herself. What they didn't show, unfortunately, was, all of our conversations where we really was like getting to know one another, opening up to one another. Mm-hmm. One of the big things I always stress, like, especially to the matchmakers, was, about my faith. So when I found out that like her mother, her parents kept her in church like her whole life, and she grew up like with a really Christian-based lifestyle, that was one thing that really grabbed my attention, to Uche. So, that's what, like, one of the things I was like, oh man, like I could really see like this girl really being my match just based off of, what I told the matchmakers, I was looking for in a woman. But when we found out that we weren't a match, I wasn't just on TV, like, crying over a girl for no reason. Like, I had real feelings for her. She had real feelings for me, Like, it really hurt to find out like that this girl was not, my match, and I wasn't going to be leaving the house with her, unfortunately. But at the same time, I did understand that, we do need to play this game. We do need to figure out who the hell, they matched us with. So, we agreed that, we were going to respect one another, and, we obviously have those feelings for one another. So we're not going to like do anything crazy and, go beyond any boundaries of, like doing anything physical to connect with people, because, that's not necessary. Conversations, getting to know other people, that's what we needed to do. So we agreed on that. And that's just what we decided to do from there on out.
They really was genuine. I really loved y'all.
It's simple.
I still do.
I mean, they're doing it. They're playing the game without, stepping over boundaries. I mean, like you said, you and your ex. They asked. I think Uche asked your ex, "Do you guys ever have sex?"
Right.
And you got what was it? What was the answer? She said something along the lines of, there was
sexual encounters.
Sexual encounters.
Yeah.
But it just never.
I've never heard that response.
Clinton, what is a sexual encounter?
Thank you, Tyler.
Foreplay, people.
Yeah, it's anything from...
It's foolery. It's tomfoolery.
Yeah, it's tomfoolery.
Exactly. I know what that is. We
Yeah.
know what it is. It's just,
You just don't get that.
Yeah, you just don't get that
answer
term.
often.
Like, it does sound kind of extraterrestrial.
Yeah, it made it sound like it was
something.
like,
It's sex,
Yeah.
like,
encounter.
I think about Rick Pitino having sex with a waitress in
Yeah.
the bathroom. That's what I think of sex.
Sexual.
When I think of sexual encounter, I think of something that shouldn't be happening.
Yeah,
Like,
it should
I think
not.
of some scandal.
Oh, my.
But everybody
It
has
was
a
tasteful
different...
interaction between adults that didn't go as far as
Exactly. Consenting adults
Okay.
that didn't
All
go all the
right.
way.
Right.
We got
All
it.
right,
We
all
got it.
right,
We got
all
it.
right.
So I want to kind of go to you two because, hearing what Clinton's saying, I know that there was the theme of this, and in a lot of seasons is the no-match couples still
Right.
hooking up. Did you see that happening with Clinton and Uche once they were determining a no-match?
Yo, do you see them? They're perfect. No one cared. No one cared. We honestly, everybody was in the house like, oh, they're together. That's cute. That's cute.
Everyone was here for it.
Yeah, like the vibe was, even if we didn't win the money, we felt like we won because we were part of Clinton and Uche meeting. You know, like we were part of.
We were going to the wedding. We were going to the
Going
wedding.
to
Clinton,
the
we better still be going to the wedding. I don't know.
I mean, if they're still together.
Yeah, you know, you never know.
You never know.
I hope they are.
Huh.
hope
So
the
he,
weddings are
what
popping.
he
I
said
better
is
be
stands
invited
true.
because seriously, I've been so positive about y'all from the get-go. I'll cover it. I'll cover the event.
Even to the
Yeah.
point a couple of weeks ago when
AfterBuzz
fans were
TV
getting mad at
sponsorship.
us, saying we were not about the Clinton and Uche, but I was like, clearly you want to replay this one over here as the #1 fan.
Okay.
Like,
Team Uche, Clint.
So I want to talk to you a little bit about the Jada situation because obviously, there was a period of time she was not shy about her feelings about you, and it seemed like she was waiting for the time, when there was no match, and that she was going to try to shoot her shot, basically. And at the end of the day, you're playing a game, right? You have to find your perfect match at the end of the day. And we talked to Uche, and she kind of gave her perspective. What was your perspective on that? Do you think that she was disrespectful in any way and hollering at you after the fact? It seemed like so quickly afterwards, or was she justified in what she was doing?
Well, with the whole Jada situation, it's unfortunate that MTV kind of had the opportunity to make it look like there was something there. When in reality, I probably only had 3 conversations with Jada.
Right.
Okay.
There was really much there, but I understood that we are here to play a game. Multiple people, like, you're supposed to have multiple people that you think could possibly be your match. That's what I always said. I like chocolate girls. So when I walk in the house, I'm like, okay.
I like talking to girls.
It's like, they put that in the house? Okay, MTV, I see you. That's what he said.
Maybe, there's potential here. But, as you get to, like, stay in the house, you get to learn about people, you know what I'm saying? You hear their conversations, you see how they act and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You start figuring people out a little bit more, you know what I mean? So I respected the fact that, I knew, like, she liked me or whatever. But at the same time, like, as the weeks went on, I was getting more and more serious about Uche.
Right.
So, like, you see where the conversation we're having, like, and I'm saying, I don't want to feel like, I'm neglecting you or anything like that, because we can still have conversations. But at the same time, like, I was not looking to go and have those conversations because as time went on, I just didn't think that, she could possibly be my match or not.
Right.
So
But, at the same time, I wasn't going to disrespect and be like, what I'm saying, just throw in her face, like, I don't think that or whatever. Like, I'm going to try and give it to her the best way I can, what I'm saying, like, be as nice as I can about it.
But you were okay with her initial approach with you after the fact that you and Uche were in a match. She came out pretty fine, in my opinion. I thought she
Respectful.
came
We saw.
respectful.
Yeah, I mean,
to your end.
honestly, y'all, nothing really happened.
Yeah, but you think she was that in your perspective? You think it was cool that she came up to you the way she did right after the whole Uche and you situation didn't pan out to be?
Well, I'm just going to say that after Uche and I figured out that we were not a match, I had one conversation with Jada. Jada knows how that conversation went.
And that's it.
That's it.
Just saying.
Boom. There it is. You were going to say something?
Oh,
Melody?
I just wanted to know, once you found out that you and Uche were confirmed a no match, who did you feel had the most potential as your perfect
You
match?
reading my mind, bitch.
After Uche and I figured out that we weren't a match, I actually thought it was going to be Audrey. I actually had a few conversations with Audrey after that.
Oh, shoot. Never thought about that, but I could see that.
I don't see
Okay.
it.
Both of the fitness.
I never seen nothing. Melody.
Oh, wait, hold on. He's talking.
Well, go ahead.
So, Audrey, like, is another, woman who, like, she was carrying herself very well and stuff. And I saw that. I even asked Uche, like, who do you think could possibly be in my match? You know what I'm saying? Because she's around the girls a little bit more than I am. She knows them a lot. They're always in the makeup room getting ready together and stuff.
Right.
But actually, Anthony was the first one to tell me, maybe try talking to Gilles. And then that's when you guys saw us, like, match up for that challenge that we won. So, I thought it could be Audrey, Gilles. I didn't count Jada out at the time. Dede as well, but then I was like, me and Dede were just kind of more cool. That's why you guys always see me having her back and, like, taking her away from the fights and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Get over here.
I mean,
I was
this episode.
lost. I mean, Uche weren't a match, honestly. I really didn't know what the hell I was looking
Right.
for.
We all was.
There was
Y'all still are.
Yeah, there was
Okay, y'all still lost.
after I want to talk about Gilles. Gilles is one of my favorite
Yeah.
women
Yeah.
in the house. And E Money
Yes,
for
money.
Gilles.
I was so
and
into that.
We were all
Yeah.
here for it.
For real.
I want to clear the air about the email
Okay,
to Gilles. There was absolutely nothing.
No, no, don't say that.
Are you serious?
Listen, are
Because
you
I thought,
serious?
like, I was thinking.
She
because,
really was crushing on you.
No, she wasn't. Not for a second.
No?
Wow, MTV did a great job. Bravo, MTV. And so did Gilles if she acted like she was into me. She
Wait,
was
so,
not into
like,
me.
wait.
For a second, I was the least threatening dude to Anthony. She wanted to appease Anthony by getting the least threatening dude in the house who wouldn't make a move. It was a political move that she chose me.
But you were like,
Do you know that
smooth.
specifically?
I was okay. So
Well,
I didn't even.
Did you?
Here's
The entire time they were going on dates, Anthony and Gilles were having sex, and they were
Yes.
cuddling, and it was like,
Exactly.
see, he knows. They were
And
like,
there
how
were
can he take that
conversations-
seriously?
There
Yeah,
were
I feel
conversations
you.
that Gilles and I had. Like that first challenge we won together, she tried to get me to throw the challenge because she told me that she didn't think I was her match. The very first challenge.
Listen.
And I was like, you know what? Just to spite you, I'm winning this shit. And I did heroic things during the limbo. You saw the way I limbo. I have a bad back. Just because she motivated me.
Ethan.
And then the challenge after that, I won it again. Just because I was bitter.
If you didn't say anything, I was giving you Gilles clout for days, dog.
Right.
Because
But
it
I'm
looked
real.
like.
I'm too real for that.
Okay, I mean, I'm still getting.
Right.
Okay.
But if that's a story we want to go after, then yeah, Gilles had a crush on me.
In my head, I'm gonna keep it going because I was so for it, like 100%.
Well, I was
right.
Yeah.
I mean, who wouldn't be?
Only reason why I brought it up is because Clinton obviously had interaction. He went on a date with Gilles, and it seemed like they were vibing. And it seemed like at the beginning of the season, the person after Anthony, it seemed like you could be the one.
Yeah.
Possibly.
I mean, at least with editing, I was like, shoot, he's
Yeah,
money about
something.
to
Right.
get
Yeah.
the
But like
bag,
you
know
see
what I'm
now,
saying?
like you don't see any more conversations with Ethan and
Right.
Gilles
True.
because she moved on.
She's already moved on.
Yeah.
How going back to you, Clinton? Was there anything with Gilles with you? Like when you went in the date, looked like there was a little bit of sparkage.
Yeah, that when Gilles and I went on the date, we were just kind of joking around the whole time. That was really our first time really having like real conversations. Gilles was actually the first girl I talked to in the house, but it wasn't like a super long conversation. So that date was like our first time talking. And where y'all see me talking about, listen, I don't talk about babies with every single
Okay,
girl.
I was just about to ask you that,
I was
Clinton. I was about to say,
like,
okay, what's up with you and talking about babies?
babies.
Like,
Hear me out, right? So
Let me
Okay.
explain.
it's a 30-minute, 45-minute conversation. Y'all see a little part of it. This is our first conversation, so we're like, what's your favorite color? Do you have a big family? We both figured out that we had big families. We come from large families. We want to have a lot of kids and stuff like that. So that was the conversation. And I was going to say, if we had kids, they'd have beautiful eyes. She has pretty eyes as well.
Yeah.
And then it just I was like, oh man, it didn't come out right.
right.
But
I mean, because I'm trying to go back to my first dates. I don't think I ever talked about babies on my first date.
we was trying to like see what we had in common. And that was one thing, like the
Gilles.
family values and
Babies.
stuff like that.
I still
You know,
definitely don't talk
Gilles
about
really
babies.
wants kids, and that was her thing. That's why she said that I wasn't her match, is because within 10 minutes of our very first conversation, I said, no, I want nothing to do with having kids right now.
And she was
I
like,
am
I'm
a
out.
kid. And
Yeah.
she was like, okay, you're not my match.
Boom.
I'm glad we know that, and MTV, of course, didn't show that conversation.
But yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
totally appreciate that conversation. Like Clinton, talk about kids all you want because we got to get to know each other as quick as possible.
Right.
We don't have any perfect matches. We are
Yeah.
behind. Ask every question you need to ask.
I mean, really, because
Okay.
it's what week
I
were
guess.
we in?
It was early.
No,
You're talking about
what week are we in now? And
this is
Seven?
like the
Perfect
7th
matches?
week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Four beams with no
Yeah.
perfect matches.
Yeah.
Y'all making me sweat, man.
Yeah. I literally.
I mean, I'm just
yeah.
coasting at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm coasting with
I have
y'all.
no faith in this house.
Yeah, it's bad. So,
I'm still giving you a little bit of that faith, y'all.
before we let you go, Clinton,
I'm gonna let you sprinkle it.
I just want to find out, like at this point now. I mean, obviously you had your ex that was there, that your best friend ex, right? And so we don't see a matchup ceremony in this particular episode, right?
Right.
So where are you at as far as your faith in the house? If because since then you don't have any perfect matches whatsoever. No one's gone to the truth booth. You are still probably reeling over Uche and trying to figure out what you're gonna do. Where is your head at right now in this and right now where the season is?
I'm messed up. I ain't gonna lie. I'm thinking about my mom. I'm like, oh my God, I need this money, man. Like, what did I come here for? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing? And I'm just hoping that, so I know that soon, like, we're gonna have to start playing with the strategy because, the later on that you get into the game, that's when the strategy starts taken into place.
Right.
So I still have hope alive. No matches are information. Like, even though perfect matches are more information, getting no matches, that's still like information. And switching it up at the match ceremonies is still information. Right. So I still have some hope, but I'm not gonna lie, at this point in the season, I was kind of like, I was doubting it.
With as many matches, you could just start picking.
Well, and at least like these no matches were like actual couples. Yeah. So it's like, if y'all wouldn't have got them in, they probably still would be like, even though they still was. But you know what I'm saying? At least it's like answers like, okay, y'all not.
It's not a random couple going into the truth booth, which is good on that part. You know what I mean? Exactly. You guys are trying to throw games if you can for people to specifically get in there. But MTV's being smart because it's a lot harder for y'all to throw games.
But I mean,
we're
doing pretty well. I feel like we put in every single couple we put in had a chance of being a match, or at least had a romantic connection.
You're doing pretty well
a connection.
Yes.
No, I do agree with you with that. It just hasn't panned out. It just hasn't panned out.
Unlucky.
And so we're trying to figure that out.
Cray.
Clinton, man, we want to thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
I know you guys are filming the reunion this weekend. I'm sure you guys are excited for all the connections coming back together. So, I know when that airs, it's going to be interesting. I'm excited to hear about that. But yeah, man, tell the fans where they can follow you. I mean, they're already following you, but just tell them again where you're at so they can follow you again.
Yeah, so my Instagram is Mr. Moxam. That's Mr. period Moxam, and Twitter it's Mr. Moxam official because there's like a bunch of fake accounts. So Mr. Moxam official.
I mean,
people try to catfish.
Fake account status.
They out here catfishing with his face.
Watch. His next spinoff is gonna be on the Catfish Show.
I am done.
That's crazy.
Wouldn't that be some
That's
shit?
Crazy. That's crazy. Y'all give it up for Clinton. Thank you, man. Until next time, we'll see you.
MTV better send me that development check right there.
Exactly.
I mean,
for real.
Giving you ideas, y'all.
They catfishing.
They catfishing. All right, y'all two.
What's up?
Where were y'all exes at?
Well, okay, they actually hit mine up, and she was in Europe. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You got you a Europe girl.
My ex looked better than all their exes. Letting everybody know. Letting everybody know.
Same here. My ex would have made all of them look like swamp donkeys. All the
let's talk
They
about
already look like
all the
Yo,
girls on the show.
Can we just talk about it?
Let's talk about that. Let's go down the
Let's
line
just
real
get into
quick.
it.
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
So let's let this challenge X'd out, right? So the X's come in. First of all, the big thing that for me, I don't know if about y'all, but Taylor from last season.
Oh my gosh.
And
I was like,
can we talk about her real quick? Because she wants her 15 minutes so bad.
What was that? Like, I know she put on Twitter, like I guess prefacing the episode, like, it's all condensed down. It's like 22 hours into 5 minutes or whatever. And I sent her a comment. I'm like, are you like, what are you doing? Are you just trying to save face?
Yeah.
So what was that about? Because it seemed like she went 0 to 100 like real quick.
I mean, can we talk about
I feel like she
it?
does for the cameras. Did she do that for the cameras?
Well, Gilles. Okay, you go first.
I'm just gonna say Gilles came at her with an approach.
Yes.
Gilles took the approach. I'm gonna piss this girl off.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did she know her before?
No, they didn't know each other.
The only thing is,
existed.
Joe would talk about her in the house and be like, "Yeah, I did." Like, so we all kind of knew that it was
about her.
Yeah, I knew about her, but we didn't know if he was like telling the truth.
Okay.
Right.
But when she came on, we were like, "Oh, this dude is not lying."
Oh, it was for real.
Yeah. So then Gilles was
Like, I
like,
could take it
and
real.
Joe during the house, he was preaching to all the no match couples all the time.
Like
so
saying
Gilles
what?
saying like, "Why are you guys together?
Yeah,
Why are you
yeah.
sleeping together?" That type of stuff.
Okay.
So
Oh yeah, because he was one of the ones.
Yeah.
Your best
Yeah.
friend Kareem.
Okay, so what happened?
Hit at.
So
No,
then, because
no,
Gilles is a
yeah,
no
that's
match,
fair.
and Joe would fight Gilles all the time.
Oh,
So
so
Gilles
she had
was,
beef with Joe.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes. So I think they cut it out, but Gilles like asked like some crazy
Yeah,
stuff. like,
Gilles was
crazy
like, "How does it
shit.
feel that your ex-boyfriend is a piece of shit loser?"
Yeah,
You
something
know?
like that.
Like she came at her like that.
Well,
I'm so
Changes
glad you guys
things.
talked first because it was just about to be a
We
whole
were ready
other
to go
conversation
in.
Yeah.
with what we thought Taylor
That's
was
why
all
you bring
about.
us in. We got to give you guys
Well,
what
okay.
Taylor.
I mean, if
Okay.
someone comes at you some type of way, you're gonna throw it back at her.
Yeah.
So
We got to
But
retract all
Gilles,
of our thoughts.
Let's talk about what we saw. That's not fun.
I mean, what we saw was Taylor being a bitch,
Yeah.
basically.
That's what
Yeah.
we saw from our consumer
Yes.
point of view, and we were,
That's what it was. We were
right.
made to see.
That's what we were made
Yeah.
to see. And
That's
we were
what
like,
we're made to see.
she's just trying to get her audition in for second chances.
That's exactly.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. But
Yeah.
now I
Well,
retract my statement, Taylor, and I
What?
understand what
But
just happened.
the difference, like there was all the rest of the girl exes, and then there was Taylor. She was a heightened version. Like, she was an Are You the One girl. You could tell when she talked. Like, she was coming at Gilles. Like, they were going on the stage to cut all that shit.
Are You the One?
Yeah, because they were even going at it like after like that whole situation, and still like like hollering. And my thing was, because we had Taylor here. She was our first guest for last season.
Wow.
And so she was on with Hannah. And so
Hannah Rathburn?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Fugazi.
Oh, Hannah Fugazi. Yeah, she's from the Bay Area. 925. That's
exactly. I see the Warriors.
Hey.
I see the Warriors.
Shout out to Hannah Fugazi.
Yeah. So I mean, she didn't come off like that to me. So when I saw that, I was just like, yo, like, what's really good?
Yeah.
And I just didn't see, and Gilles, I didn't see her like the whole season. Like, I saw her
She was ready
crying.
to pop out,
Yeah, I saw her
though.
crying. I saw her crying a lot, because of the situation, and still wanting to be with Anthony and all that kind of
You
stuff.
saw a glimpse of it when Kareem called us losers. She was in the background like, yeah.
No, I seen that.
Yeah, she was
No, I seen
cheering
that.
on, and it felt like a hate rally.
No, I mean, that shit was ridiculous. That shit was so dumb. Like, he looked so dumb. Like, so dumb. Like, all I had to say about that was, ew. Like, he's just,
man.
But and hearing Taylor go at Gilles, I was like, this is a well-groomed reality star. Like, it felt like it was media trained. Like,
really?
I was like, yeah, like that girl. You're right. Like, I felt like she was auditioning for another reality show.
She was getting ready for second chance.
I'm not mad at. Do your hustle, girl. You know.
Yeah, I mean, it just looked for Gilles. It looked like came out of nowhere. It's just like.
That's
Where
what it
your
seemed
beef
like.
from? Like, why you coming at her? Like,
When she
you
don't even like
talk
Joe.
to Joe.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, this is awkward as hell. It like looked like they had beef off of the show before. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Right.
Like
That just
like
turned our whole
someone
thought.
took someone's man.
Like, literally, if you saw us in the trailer watching this, folks, our thoughts and what we were going to say was in a whole nother realm compared to what we just learned and understood about the situation.
Right.
So
When
thank
you
you,
know
for
the
clearing that
truth.
up. Because it would have been a quick retraction.
Exactly.
All
After
right.
the fact.
Next ex.
Yeah. Next
So I really, who was the craziest ex? Because it seemed like Uche's ex was kind of on one.
I mean, that was like her father.
Okay,
How
no.
old is Uche's
That
ex?
was like her
That
dad.
looked like uncle.
She's
like
that guy stumbled out of a retirement home,
Like-
like for real. Like, we were like, who is this old man on set?
Kareem was
Yeah.
like,
And then
Marshall Falk.
like for real, we looked at this guy, and then I was, because you don't see all this stuff, but we got to talk to all the exes. I went up there and I was like, so when do you guys date? And then he was like, we dated for a couple months. I was like, so like,
How old
like,
are you?
How old are you? He's like, I'm a couple years older.
Like,
A
what-
couple years older? Are you joking me? That is ridiculous. He wouldn't say he didn't want to say his age.
he
I don't
didn't
know.
want to say his
So
age.
Clinton
means
is
he's
too
32
young
plus.
for Uche because she likes
She
him
like,
old.
well, she's not with him
She's a
anymore.
status.
Maybe she tried.
She doesn't look. She doesn't care about age. She cares about status. It even says it in the thing. You know.
Well, what was his
What does
status?
he
What did
do?
Yeah,
Football
what was-
player.
Oh.
I think so. I think so.
Wait, like an NFL football player?
No.
No, he plays in Canada. I don't know where he plays. He doesn't
said
play in
he
America.
kept the lie that he was an NFL player, and that's why it only lasted 2 months, because it took 2 months for Uche to learn that he was just lying about being an NFL
Oh,
player.
okay.
And he wasn't really Marshall Falk. He was
Oh, this
just,
is too much. This is too
That's
much.
a joke. That's a joke.
It's like pro-am or like arena. Like, what was-
I
flag football.
cannot. Well,
Pop
she,
Warner?
honey, she done upgrade. Okay, we needed an upgrade. We needed that Beyonce.
She was so upset. You guys don't understand. You should have saw her face.
Yeah.
She was so upset
Yeah,
when they
out
brought
of
up that
all the
ex, because she has
exes.
other
Other
exes.
exes.
right. Like,
But when
out
she
of
saw
all
him, she
of
was
them,
like, "Oh my
Yeah,
god,
why-
I'm about to get flamed."
But I'm
Why
telling
did you
you,
bring
let's-
Uncle Tommy?
Let's be real. The casting for the exes had to be the choices of like the most awkward ones, because we saw some awkward matches up in here.
Yeah, we did.
Oh my.
Oh, we
don't-
didn't see any
like-
awkward ones.
Well, I would say Clinton's ex was cool.
She was
Right,
pretty
she was
cool.
great.
Yeah,
She
no, they
was
was
cool.
cool.
Shad's
Yeah.
ex,
cool.
Shad's ex kind of looked
I mean,
like
I
a
said what I
crack
had to
whore,
say.
but besides that, she was. I'm kidding. That was a
No,
running
you're
joke. Shad's ex was she was super
Which one was Shad's ex? Was she the
Which
one
one
with
is
the curly
that?
hair?
The curly hair?
She looked like Shania Twain after a coat bender. No, I'm
Oh
kidding.
my
That's messed up.
gosh.
She was super cool. She was the nicest
Dang.
girl, and I.
And you just annihilated her.
It was like she was the nicest girl though. She was so.
I don't know what to believe right now from either.
No, and then Michael's ex was very
Which one was she?
attractive, too. I mean, everybody was like,
remember
you know,
Everybody
Michael, was super cool.
the one
and
who
they all,
still was
like,
into him.
Yeah.
Still into him, and
Yeah.
Audrey.
Because didn't she say
She was
gonna be
like,
like, I'm gonna talk to him
and I know
afterwards.
too.
Yeah.
I know how he fucks too, baby.
Oh yeah, Audrey and Michael had sex. I didn't know that.
Yes, I was all for that. I'm like, you let her know.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
let
MTV slipped
her
that one in,
know.
huh?
Yeah, I was like, wait,
Yo,
they had sex.
okay, wait, hold up a second. So I was a little. We're talking about exes, right?
Yeah.
I was a little confused about Moxam.
Oh my God.
Okay.
No, we're not
Okay.
doing that
No,
today.
wait,
We're not.
can't do that.
Wait,
We're
not.
wait. Jeff, are you listening, Jeff?
Yo, I'm here, guys. What up?
Have the camera on my face right now. And
Oh,
I'm just gonna
on
say
you,
it.
Sensei.
Okay, I'm just gonna do expressions because I literally cannot talk, but this is my expression.
meme that.
Hey, one more time.
No.
One more.
But when Malcolm's ex
Wait,
came
I'm
on
not
screen,
done. I'm not done.
I'm just gonna talk. They can keep the camera on you.
Last one.
I'm just saying she was screaming the whole time
Right.
at the TV, just like that.
Don't you have an IG story?
I do.
Oh, yo, check her IG story out because this was almost as good as what she
this
had to
is
leave
all.
when Clinton and Uche
Look,
were
this
together.
is all I'm going to say about that. Malcolm, you are so insecure that you want to hurt. She's probably the sweetest thing. She's probably the sweetest thing. She had to deal with your bitch assness. Okay?
Oh, hey, that's my friend we're talking about.
Okay, well, honey,
He just crashed in my
honey. Anyways, I'm seeing what I see, okay?
I feel you.
She's over here talking about he cheated on me all the time. Well, of course he did. Because he's insecure and he wants to, I mean, you know, let me just stop.
How do you guys
Okay,
feel
so
about
this is it.
Yeah.
Please
he
tell
said,
me.
He said they dated in high school.
Thank you,
Damn, they
Jeff.
put the music
Thank
on me.
you, Jeff.
All right, they did in high school. He's 25. That's like
Okay.
8 years. She changed a little bit. She probably she changed a lot of bit. And then Malcolm is probably
No,
the
it
same,
all makes
you know.
sense. It literally
Okay.
all makes sense from Dede. You know, he's insecure with Dede. He's insecure with
Very
Maurice.
insecure.
He's insecure.
But shout out to Dede though. I like
Okay,
that
hell
little
to the
curve
yeah.
she
We
did
ain't
to
got no
Anthony
time.
with the
We ain't got-
kiss.
We ain't got time for
see you.
insecureness when you're good looking, boo.
I like that.
Okay?
Yeah, we all we like just to point out that we thought they hooked up.
Really?
So when we saw that, I was like, when are they gonna kiss? When they gonna? And then she puts him in the friend zone. I was like, I know a little bit about
Wait, did
that.
Anthony
so
try to
smooth.
kiss
Yes,
her?
he wanted to kiss.
Yes, he tried to kiss her.
She curved him so
Right.
effortlessly. I
She
see you,
straight
girl.
up, he straight up said, so, like, how's kissing for you? Like, he asked because he wanted to go in for
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And then she effortlessly said, it means a lot to me.
Yes,
And,
I
you
love
know,
that.
it's a special type of
Right.
situation. So he's like, oh, okay, I'm glad
Curve.
to go in.
Dede would.
Yeah, that's so respectful.
Dede
though.
was so loyal to Malcolm
Yes.
that
Yes.
even during when we would dance, she wouldn't even dance with anybody
Yes.
else. She
Really?
wouldn't
Yes.
put her
I
ass
love
on anybody
that.
else.
You said Malcolm did tweet
Loyal.
out that he's gonna look like a beast in this episode
Yeah,
because
yeah.
of
A monster.
A monster.
Yeah.
Not a
Because of what went down.
Yeah.
Because
He called Dede a dick
Oh,
rider.
right. He said
Yeah.
that a bunch of
Yeah.
times.
Because
Yeah.
he really did not give her the benefit of the doubt at all.
No.
You in the boom boom room, you
But
boom,
now we
boom.
know no one did.
But no one boom boom
Right.
in the boom
Okay.
boom room.
No one. Okay.
I feel like everybody was just
Shame on you guys.
everybody contradicted themselves at least one time each episode.
true.
You know.
Okay.
I wanted to ask too.
I mean, I
because
just- yeah, I
this
don't
really
know.
bothered me as well. The Keith and
Too
Olivia
much.
situation.
Yeah.
Like them kissing, like, and then like her like apologizing.
She uses way too much tongue, by the way. The way she kisses you.
Anthony did not
that's a
have to
lot
film
of
those
tongue.
kisses like that. They were up in there.
Well, and then every time they kissed, it was like hella awkward
right.
before they kissed. It was like, can I kiss you? And then it was just like,
No, but my thing was.
But I was here for it. I was here for it. I was here for it.
I like the
Team
fact
Keith,
that
Olivia.
they were exploring and doing their thing because that's what
Yeah.
you're supposed to be doing.
Yes.
in this game.
Exactly.
They were
I
playing the
was
game,
upset
right?
at the fact that after it happened that she told Kareem and she's like, "Oh, I just want to let you know what happened." And
I'm
he's
sorry.
like, "I can't believe you did that to me." Like he's laying there, like like trying like a mummy, and why you do that to me? I'm
For
just trying
once,
to
he was
figure out-
speechless.
You
He
know what
was
I'm saying?
speechless,
Like
y'all.
why?
This
Like,
is
was
the-
it that serious?
This is why we're behind. We have no matches because no one could get to know anybody. Because Olivia, I love her, but she needed to be more savage. Just don't care what Kareem
Yeah.
thinks. Like at this
Everybody.
point, we're so far along.
Yeah.
Statistics matter.
Right.
So I know a lot of the. I don't know if anybody on my cast knows what probabilities mean, but
I don't know what probability means.
at this point,
so much
Malcolm
shade.
and Dede, no, like they can't be a match.
Right.
anymore. At
Right.
this
No,
point,
no.
Kareem and Olivia, they can't be a match anymore.
Right.
Pretty much
No.
every
We still,
guy.
Gilles
and-
is in no matches. They went into the
Yeah,
truth,
yeah.
but they're no match.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like,
It's like
Yeah.
it's like the only people that we wanted to hang out with are the people who statistically we couldn't be a match with.
Yes.
It's like we just wanted to be rebels, you
Right.
know?
And
Yeah.
it makes more
Yeah.
sense now. So tell me at this next point or the next week, you have a little bit more of a better grasp of seeing who could be a match because now you've X'd out so many people on this truth booth
Yes,
situation
yes, yes.
and the probability of not being able to be a match.
yeah.
So I'm hoping, I'm
Oh
praying.
my God, you
I'm
guys.
hoping
Okay,
and
let
I'm
me
praying
just say something.
that something switches
Because
next
shit
week.
just
something.
comes out. I have word vomit, and that's why I really try not to speak about the situation.
What?
But maybe I was just a little just irked because it's like I know guys like Malcolm, you know what I'm saying, who are attractive and who treat women like they always want to keep that one in the bag. Not saying that girl was, you know what I'm saying, because she was beautiful, you know. And so I just feel like though he takes advantage of women and like their feelings, and I just, it bothers me because I know men like him, and it's
I mean,
like
and
why
you
can't
said-
you just be
He said he's
a
trying to
man?
change, though. He's trying to
but
change.
he's not.
No, he's not.
He's never going to. I mean, I don't know. That's your friend. I hope he does. You know, because we need more men out there who are going to treat women how they're supposed to be treated, not be insecure, and just, you know what I'm saying?
mean,
Like
they
that's
are the
all.
colors right
And that's
now.
all I'm saying. It's like so.
They are
But
the
girls
forgive
don't.
me.
Yo,
Girls
Forgive
don't
me
go
for
for those
snapping.
guys.
we see these girls.
Forgive me for
Okay,
snapping,
my
but
bad.
I just had to say what I had to say.
I feel you.
We saw these girls made like
Okay.
72 bad decisions in a row, and you
Right.
want us to go
Yeah.
after them like.
And the worst
I
thing is
feel
we were
you.
we were the dudes that they would come crying to, and we
Right.
would only say logical things to them, and they'd be
Yeah.
like, "You're so right, you're so right," and then the next day they'd be doing the same
Well,
exact
exactly.
thing.
And the thing is I can't even blame Malcolm either because women don't know their worth either. So it's
Yes,
like,
because the girls
you
keep going
know,
after them.
and it's
Yeah.
like, it's a lesson learned, but I just hope y'all learn. And I'm sorry. I just get angry because, you know, I've been there. Like we all, us women have
Right.
been
I
there.
think a lot of it is
Okay.
like girls have types. And the girls just went after their type. Malcolm was Nerys and Dede. Malcolm was their type, so they refused to get to know anybody else because that's just they just
Their
let their
type.
past define.
And I mean, that's the issue. They
Exactly.
come on this show because there's an issue with their dating habits,
Right.
yet they stick with their dating habits.
Yeah.
The girls
Yeah.
clearly wanted
Exactly.
bad boys. Did
So-
it ever occur to you guys maybe I should be an asshole?
Well, okay.
You stick to your morals.
Lipo.
You stick to your
Actually-
morals.
No.
Yeah, because we
It's
were
a
we
game.
were the good lovable guys,
Yes.
just like not trying to stir too much up. But
Yeah, we didn't make any moves, which is our
Wait.
fault.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I mean,
we'll put that blame on ourselves.
I mean, I guess it does suck though, like that the guys were like coming at you guys sideways because, I mean, that was just, it was really sad of them to
And-
like come at you guys like
Well,
that.
it was
Okay.
it was. I mean, it was just
the thing is, we talked to all the girls.
Exactly.
The thing is, that's the whole thing you do all day.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, you're not making connections. Well, Kareem, you only know Olivia.
Right.
So we know, like, I know about Uche, I know about Nerys, I know about all
Because you've
these
talked to
girls
them.
because we've actually talked. Because like,
Yeah.
we don't have that physical barrier where like, oh, we're trying to make it physical. We're actually like, yo, we need to play this game.
right.
So we have
Yeah.
we have the dollar sign in our heads. You know.
Exactly.
That's
Well,
it.
you know,
Because
I'm trying to make that
after
happen.
week 5, week 6, we were just like, we're probably not going to find love. Let's get this money.
So
And nobody
because
wanted to
everyone
follow our
already just
lead.
went to their
Girls-
people.
I feel like they're really young and immature and
Right.
stupid.
That's
so
another thing.
Date older girls.
But
guys.
all girls love guys who can sing and rap and do stuff.
That's what I
right?
thought.
I mean, I
I
thought
thought
that
after
too,
I
but-
spit those bars, I was like, yo,
Yo.
you dudes better get
But I
behind.
see,
Yeah.
I see a ukulele here.
Oh, do you
Yeah.
want-
I mean, can we
Yeah.
get anything a little special
Yeah.
before we? I know we get the rap soon.
Yeah.
But I don't want to skip that because the
No, I'm glad
ukulele's
I was,
right
I
here.
was trying to get
Yes.
to it. I was trying to
Right?
get to it. I
I got
appreciate
you.
it.
I got you.
appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Let's
spit.
do
So
it.
we
You wanna
did
pick that up?
We want to hear something.
Okay.
there's a song in the
You got
house.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
1 second.
All right.
Here we go.
So
I'm
Can we
so
get that exclusive
excited.
butter?
there was a song.
You ladies,
Exclusive.
you guys missed out on a musician
Right.
and an artist.
Well,
Like
they don't,
that's
we don't
knew.
know that they missed out yet.
well,
I mean, it was
Yeah.
crazy.
they
Show's not
have
over.
at this part.
I just
mean, by
kept-
this season.
Okay.
I just kept rapping my ass off from day 1 to the day I left, and I was like, "This is gonna be the way that I
It's
get a
gonna
girl."
happen.
And then they just didn't care.
Oh.
They liked
know
it for
what?
the night, and then the next
Right.
day they just forgot about it, which
Forgot
is
to.
good because it's not about what you do; it's about who you are.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Word.
So.
You better start
Yeah.
the singing and the
Yeah.
rapping.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's
So
do
this
it.
is a song that we actually performed in the house. They cut it out because
Yeah, yeah.
they would have to pay us royalties. and-
Sure.
right.
So this is exclusive. You guys are getting
Exclusive.
All right.
Alright,
So you gotta
Get that
listen
ASCAP
up.
money. Okay.
Yeah.
hit him with the intro.
All right. So in the house, everyone has an A-type personality, you know. So when you gotta talk, you gotta say something like this.
Okay.
Can I say something? Can I say something?
You have to yell,
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Can I say something?
Can I say something?
Yo,
Can I
check.
say something?
Yeah. Sun's out, buns out. It's how it goes down in the RU to one house where the true you comes out, where the heat don't stop and the liquor never runs out. We got Keith on the grill, seasoning the chicken, we gon' feast in the lil. We got Joe blacked out, he gon' ship another pack out when he get a piece of the meal. For real, he took too many knees to the head, 23 years old, still peas in the bed. Shaq gon' tell you that he wanna have sex, then take it back and say you took it out of context. I can never get to sleep cause Lex and Keith are having sex in the bed next to me. Anthony sees me and knows that's trouble. I'm a home wrecker breaking up a no match couple. Come on.
That's how it works. There you go.
Okay. I love it. I mean, how can you resist these guys?
I know. I'm gonna say it like this. I mean, the season is not over. Obviously, the girls have been missing out thus far. And so I hope and I pray that someone comes to their senses before the end of the season and sees what's cracking. I'm just saying.
It's been a crazy season for sure.
Been.
Like,
it has been.
What I will say about y'all season, it's been very entertaining. You know what I'm saying?
Super entertaining.
Yeah.
So much drama, but not too over escalated. You know, it's just enough. Like, you know.
We're getting enough drama from people in all different types of situations versus just
one person, you know?
Bringing all the drama to the house. So it's kind of nice on, like I said, on a consumer perspective.
for
I
us,
dig it. I have a good time. It's a fun thing.
Yeah. You guys are like a fun,
We are fun, and
dysfunctional.
It's hard for me to watch the show because I wish that I did more. I wish, because I went into that house, I was like, I'm gonna take the approach of the self-deprecating guy because that's how I normally am, and I was like, it's gonna be funny.
Yeah, man, you made me sad, bro. Because
I didn't like you in the beginning.
We was hating on you.
Yeah, we was like,
I was so mad at you.
More confidence.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need him to be
Absolutely.
all down because you know what? You are a fly white guy. You know what I'm saying? So you just need to use your swag and keep being confident because I ain't got no time for this Ethan.
I think he's fine now.
He's fine now. I'm a fan now.
He's fine now. He's completely
I was gonna
fine.
say he's good.
I'm
good?
100% sure
He's good.
That's true.
Well, can we ask him? You good, bro?
I'm good with with the ladies.
Yeah.
It's been a whirlwind.
What's
I'm
up
glad.
what's up with Tori Deal?
Oh, she's just she's my best friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we've had her on the show a couple of times, and she's super
the
fly.
best.
No, we
She's
love
the
her.
coolest.
We love us some Tori Deal.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
this girl over here got some exclusive with Tori Deal.
Yeah.
Oh, we
know
had
what
so
I'm
much
saying?
fun. She came into town. We really had
Shout
a good
out.
time.
Yeah, absolutely.
What up, Gear?
I did a poll real quick on Twitter to see if you guys are going to get the money and get all 11 matches.
What'd they say?
And right now the poll is at yes 35%, no 65%.
That's it.
Damn.
If you would
That's a little high.
if you would have given that poll to the house,
Yeah.
this week it would have been probably 5% yes.
Really?
We were so
So
sure.
after that one, because this
We were
is
just
the thing.
checked out.
Keith and Olivia were going around saying, "Oh, on paper, this is it. This is what we gotta do. Like
Right.
this is what
I
I asked
mean,
for."
we all felt it.
And
I didn't.
when they were no match, we're like, okay, if it's not on paper, is it in the sky? Is it in the ground? What do you want?
done.
What do you want us to do, matchmakers? Yeah.
It's
I
difficult.
mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's difficult. Real quick, we got to wrap, but the reunion you guys are filming this weekend, no secret. How excited are you? Are you excited? Eat Money's like,
No, I just like I'm really excited to see some people. Some people not so much. Hard to be fake, you know.
keep it real. Yeah.
But no, I'm just. I mean, that is the last time that we're all gonna be in the same room
that's
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
So that's what's gonna be fun.
I just can't
Okay.
wait to see who tries to fight who. I'm gonna be there with a little popcorn in
That's
the
the
back.
thing.
Yo, I'm gonna
Because
just be like,
it's like Tyler said it. It's like front row seats to a really dramatic sitcom.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
you're not involved in the drama,
Wow.
oh my god,
Right.
it's so entertaining. It's the best.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I might
to
throw
just-
some shots. Who knows? You know.
That's
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
best. It's like the best log line for the show right there.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Okay.
It's been
Man.
so fun having you guys
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Thank
Y'all
you for
some
being
genuine
here.
folks.
Thank you.
Give it up.
Thank you guys.
Tyler, anybody? Oh.
Guys are
There you
dope.
go.
You guys
Ladies
are
and
super dope.
gentlemen, that's been our show. We want to thank you so much for tuning in. Want to shout out to Clinton for being on Skype with us, holding it down. I've been your host, Lem Gonsalves. You can find me always at the Poets Hint all day, every day. Check out my website, stayonthemic.com. Sensei, where you at?
Yes, y'all can follow me at Since They Don't Play. And make sure you guys check out my Dash radio show on iCraft called All About the Grind. I got independent artists. I got people on the grind, influencers, all that shit. So y'all make sure you tune in. Go to my Instagram at Since They Don't Play.
As always, guys, you already know who it is, and you know you can follow me everywhere at Melody_Rose.
And y'all, it's your boy Nino. You can catch me at Nino Llanera on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Make sure to watch my new talk show, The Conflicts, coming soon to Apple and Roku TV.
Hey, until next week, we'll see you. And we got guests coming next week.
Of course.
So make sure you stay tuned, and they'll be in the studio. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And shout out to our engineer working overtime.
Yes,
Yeah, shout out to Jeff.
I love you
Hold
guys.
it down. Hold it. What did he say
Let it
earlier?
go.
What did he say?
What did he say?
Hurry.
What did he say?
I don't know.
Oh man. Oh, I'm gonna get it later. All right, next week we'll see you. Peace.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
It's lit.
Hey!
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.